The screen went dark, and the theater screamed. Not the people, the theater itself. The sound came from the walls, the ceiling, the seats under their feet. A deep metal cry that made everyone cover their ears. Then the giant movie screen split down the middle, like it was tearing apart. Something stepped out. Not a shadow. Not a trick. A tall shape with glowing eyes and broken teeth climbed through the screen and dropped into the aisle. On the screen behind it, red words flashed once. 5 Nights at Freddy's 4, only in cinemas, December 28th. The words vanished. The lights went out. And the doors locked. "Run!" someone shouted. The thing in the aisle lifted its head slowly, like it was listening. Then it smiled. Earlier that day, everything felt normal. Ethan had been waiting all week for this night. 5 Nights at Freddy's 4 was only playing in theaters for one night. December 28th. No streaming. No replays. Just one chance. Last one in is dead, his friend Mason joked as they crossed the street toward the old movie theater. Not funny, Lily said, hugging her jacket tighter. The theater stood alone on the corner, its sign flickering blue and white. Some of the letters didn't work. The air felt cold even though it wasn't winter cold. Ethan looked up at the sign. It's just a movie. That's what he kept telling himself. Inside, the lobby was quiet. Too quiet. No music. No previews playing on the screens. Just the sound of their shoes on the floor. A man stood behind the ticket counter. He didn't smile. 4 tickets, Ethan said. The man slid the tickets across slowly. Screen 7, he said. Once the movie starts, stay seated. Lily frowned. Why? For the experience, the man replied. That answer didn't help. They walked into the theater and found seats in the middle row. The room was half full. Teens, a few adults, one family sitting near the front. The lights were already dim. Mason leaned over. See? Normal. The movie didn't start with previews. It started with a bedroom. A small bed. A closet door. A hallway just outside the room. A clock appeared on the screen. 11:59 p.m. The sound was quiet. So quiet Ethan could hear someone breathing a few rows back. Then the clock clicked. 12 a.m. The movie began. At first, nothing happened. Just shadows moving slowly on the walls of the bedroom. A soft ticking sound. A low hum that made Ethan's chest feel tight. 10 minutes in, someone stood up near the front. Is this part of it? A woman asked. The movie froze. The theater lights flickered blue. The woman laughed nervously. Okay, very funny. Then the exit doors slammed shut. Hard. Locked. People started talking all at once. Someone tried an exit. It didn't open. The screen went black. White words appeared. No phones. No leaving. Ethan pulled his phone out. No signal. The speakers crackled, and a child's voice whispered, Hide! The bedroom door on the screen slowly opened. Behind Ethan, something metal scraped the floor. He turned around. Nothing. Mason whispered, Did you hear that? Before Ethan could answer, a loud bang hit the back of the theater. Something fell from the ceiling with a crash. The screen flickered. The clock appeared again. 12:15 a.m. The movie continued, but now the sounds didn't match the screen anymore. Footsteps felt closer. Breathing felt real. A vent near the aisle shook. Lily grabbed Ethan's arm. I don't like this. Neither did he. The vent burst open. A metal hand dropped onto the floor. People screamed. The hand twitched, fingers scraping as it pulled itself forward. Then the screen split open. And the thing climbed out. That was the moment everything went wrong. Now, back in the present, the animatronic stood in the aisle, taller than the seats. Its body looked broken, like it had been put together wrong. Its eyes glowed white, scanning the room. The emergency lights flickered on, bathing everything in blue. Ethan stood up, shaking. This isn't real. The animatronic turned its head toward him. Like it heard him. The speakers crackled again. Night 1, the child's voice said softly. The animatronic took one slow step forward. Seats flipped as people ran. Someone fell. Someone screamed and didn't get back up. Ethan grabbed Lily's hand and pulled her toward the side aisle. Mason was right behind them, breathing hard. They reached the exit door. Ethan shoved it. It didn't move. Behind them, the animatronic let out a low laugh. Broken. Happy. The screen flashed to life again, now showing the inside of the theater from above. A red dot blinked in the corner. Rec. A timer appeared. 12:17 a.m. Mason stared at the screen. It's watching us. The animatronic charged. Ethan turned to run, and the floor dropped out from under him as the front doors burst open, revealing nothing but endless blackness beyond. Someone fell into it screaming. And the timer kept counting up. The scream from the person who fell into the darkness didn't stop right away. It went down. Lower and lower. Like they were falling forever. Then it cut off. Everyone froze. The front doors slammed shut again with a loud boom, shaking the walls. The endless black was gone, replaced by the normal-looking doors, scratched, old, locked tight. Ethan's legs felt weak. That wasn't a hallway. Mason shook his head slowly. That wasn't anything. The animatronic was gone. Just gone. No footsteps. No metal scraping. Nothing. The emergency lights buzzed overhead, casting the whole theater in a cold blue glow. The room looked wrecked. Seats torn open. Popcorn everywhere. A shoe lying alone near the front row. Lily hugged herself. Where did it go? As if answering her, the screen flickered. The bedroom from the movie was gone. Now the screen showed a small security office. A desk. A fan spinning slowly. 2 metal doors, one on the left and one on the right. A clock on the wall read 12:30 a.m. Text appeared under it. Survive the night. Ethan swallowed. This is like a game. The speakers crackled. A calm voice spoke, not a child this time. An adult. Tired. If you're seeing this, the voice said, then the rules still apply. What rules? Mason shouted. The voice didn't answer right away. The lights dimmed. The blue glow weakened. A low breathing sound echoed from the left side of the theater. Slow. Heavy. Close. Lily pointed. Behind the seats. Something moved between the rows. A shape stood up. This animatronic was different. Thinner. Taller. Its face looked stretched, like it didn't fit right. Its mouth opened slowly, but no sound came out. The screen flashed red. Left door. Ethan spotted a metal door hidden behind a curtain on the wall. A red button sat beside it. Geo! He yelled. Mason ran and slammed the button. The door dropped just as the animatronic lunged. Its claws hit the metal with a loud screech. Sparks flew. The sound made Ethan's teeth hurt. The breathing stopped. The screen switched views. 12:45 a.m. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the camera feed changed to the right side of the theater. Something was crawling on the ceiling. Fast. Lily gasped. Oh no. It dropped down near the screen with a crash, landing on all fours. This animatronic had wide eyes that flickered like broken lights. It twitched as it stood. The screen flashed again. Right door. Ethan ran this time. His foot slipped on spilled soda, but he caught himself and slammed the button. The door dropped just in time. The animatronic hit it hard, denting the metal. Ethan fell backward, his heart pounding. The lights flickered wildly. Then they went out. Total darkness. No screen. No cameras. Just sound. Footsteps. Metal dragging. Someone crying nearby. A scream cut off suddenly. The screen flashed back on. 1 a.m. The theater looked emptier now. Too empty. Ethan counted quickly. Not everyone was still there. Lily's voice shook. We're not going to make it. We have to, Ethan said, even though he didn't believe it. The screen changed again. The security office door opened slowly. Behind it was a hallway. A real one. Fluorescent lights flickered overhead. Wires ran along the walls. A sign hung above the hall. Maintenance access. Mason's eyes widened. That's not part of the movie. The calm voice returned. That hallway is real. Who are you? Ethan shouted. I built this place, the voice said quietly. I tried to lock them away. The lights flickered. Both doors shook at the same time. The animatronics were hitting them together now. Learning. The screen flashed red again and again. Power low. The metal doors began to rise. Slowly. Ethan felt panic rush through him. We have to move now. They ran toward the stage as the doors lifted inch by inch. The sounds behind them grew louder. Metal screeching, broken laughter. The screen went black. Suddenly, the lights snapped on bright white. Everything froze. The animatronic stood still, caught mid-step. The theater was silent. The screen lit up again. New words appeared. Night 2 has begun. Ethan felt cold breath on the back of his neck. He turned and saw a smaller animatronic standing right behind Lily, its eyes opening slowly as the lights began to flicker again. Ethan didn't think. He grabbed Lily and pulled her forward just as the small animatronic snapped its jaws shut where her head had been. Teeth clicked together with a sharp sound that echoed through the theater. Lily screamed. Mason turned and shoved the creature hard. It stumbled back, hit a seat, then sprang upright again like nothing had happened. Its eyes flickered white and blue. The lights dimmed. Run! Ethan yelled. They ran toward the stage as the lights flickered faster. Behind them, the animatronic let out a high, broken laugh and followed, fast and light on its feet. The screen flashed. 1:01 a.m. The calm voice returned. Light freezes them. Darkness wakes them. That would have been good to know earlier, Mason shouted. Ethan spotted a side door near the screen. A faint blue glow leaked out from underneath it. There, he said. They burst through the door and slammed it shut behind them. The hallway beyond was narrow and cold. Exposed wires ran along the walls. Old pipes dripped slowly. The blue light came from flickering bulbs overhead. The door behind them shook. Once. Twice. Then stopped. Everyone stood still, listening. Lily wiped her eyes. Is it gone? Before anyone could answer, the lights flickered brighter. The screen in the theater turned on by itself. The hallway wall beside them glowed blue as another screen appeared, showing the security office again. The clock now read 2 a.m. You can't hide forever, the calm voice said. You must last until morning. Ethan swallowed. What happens at morning? A pause. They sleep, the voice said. Sometimes. The lights dimmed slightly. A warning beep echoed through the hallway. Power critical. Mason kicked the wall. Of course it is. The voice continued. There is a power room. Down this hall. You must keep the lights alive. The door behind them slammed open. The small animatronic rushed in, faster than before. Ethan grabbed Lily's hand and ran. Mason followed, breathing hard. The animatronic chased them, its metal feet clanging on the floor. They reached the power room just as the creature leaped. Mason slammed the door shut. The animatronic hit it hard, denting the metal. Inside, the power room was hot and loud. Wires covered the walls. A large panel blinked red. A single lever shook violently. Low power. Ethan grabbed the lever and pulled. The lights surged. The animatronic outside froze mid-scratch. Everyone collapsed against the wall, gasping. The clock changed. 3 a.m. We're halfway, Lily whispered. The voice returned, softer now. They are learning. They will come together. As if on cue, the theater shook. Heavy footsteps echoed from outside the power room. More than one. The lights flickered again. Ethan's heart raced. They're coming. The screen shifted to show the theater floor. Multiple animatronics stood there now, moving slowly, watching the power room door. The hallway lights dimmed. The lever began to shake. Don't let it drop, the voice warned. Mason grabbed it with Ethan. Hold it! The lights stayed on, but barely. A loud crash echoed above them. A vent burst open. The small animatronic dropped into the power room. It didn't freeze this time. It learned. Lily screamed. Mason grabbed a loose pipe from the floor and swung. The pipe hit the animatronic's head, knocking sparks loose. It stumbled but didn't fall. Ethan shoved the lever upward again. The lights flared bright white. The animatronic froze, one claw inches from Lily's jacket. Ethan pushed it away. It hit the wall and collapsed in a pile of wires and metal. The lights flickered wildly. The screen flashed. 4:30 a.m. Almost, the voice said. Do not lose the light now. The theater shook harder than before. The bigger animatronic from earlier smashed through the hallway wall, stepping into view. Its eyes glowed brighter than the others. Its smile stretched too wide. The lights flickered. The lever slipped. Darkness rushed in. The animatronic roared. Ethan slammed the lever back up with all his strength. The lights burst on. The animatronics froze again, all of them, mid-step, mid-reach. The screen flashed one last time. 5 a.m. A loud bell rang through the theater. The animatronics collapsed to the floor like broken toys. The exit sign at the end of the hallway glowed bright blue. Unlocked. They didn't wait. They ran. Cold morning air hit Ethan's face as they burst outside. The sky was turning pale orange. Cars passed on the street. People walked by like it was a normal day. They collapsed on the sidewalk, laughing and crying at the same time. Behind them, the theater looked normal. Quiet. Empty. Police came later. Workers said there was no special screening. No cameras recorded anything. No tickets were sold. The poster was gone. That night, Ethan lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. His phone buzzed. A notification appeared. 5 Nights at Freddy's 4, final night. Only in cinemas, December 28th. His bedroom lights flickered. And somewhere, very close, a child's voice whispered, Night 3 is the hardest.